you are fine. I am your English teacher Shyamla from Annamaya district. Children, do you know the Missile Man of India, People's President of India? He is also a scientist. Can you guess who is he? Yes, absolutely correct. He is our APJ Abdul Kalam. Let's know some more information about him from Kalam with Children, 4th lesson of 5th class English textbook. Before entering into the lesson, let's have a glance on overview of the lesson.
Overview of the lesson. The first part is convention of writing. The second part is listening and responding. Third part is paper boats. The fourth part is grammar. Before going to the lesson, let us see the objectives of the lesson. Learning objectives. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to apply punctuation marks, comma, and quotation marks. Discuss the given details and write some sentences using the information. Frame some questions to conduct short interviews. Express the time. Recite the poem with proper tone and action. Prepare and display different varieties of paper boats. Now we will enter into the first part of the lesson, convention of writing. Conventions of writing. Let's read the following sentences. Identify the punctuation mark, comma, used in the given sentences. The first sentence is, I work with doctors, scientists, politicians, and students. The second sentence is, I was taught English, science, mathematics, and Tamil by our teachers. Conventions of writing. A comma is used to denote a pause. Look at the picture and find out where we usually use comma while writing a sentence. A comma is used to separate a list of 3 or more items. For example, all students have to bring pen, pencil, and book. Convention of writing. A comma is used before a quotation. For example, Abdul Kalam said, try to find good things in others. Comma is used between the date and year. For example, Akshada was born on 26th August 2019. One more usage for comma. A comma is used when someone is called directly. For example, Samanvi, come here. Observe the uses of comma once again. A comma is used to separate a list of 3 or more items. A comma is used before a quotation. Comma is used between the date and year. A comma is used when someone is called directly. Now jump into the activity 8. Activity 8. Reread the following sentences, inserting commas wherever necessary. Underline where comma is inserted. One has been done for you. Example, Akshada visited Delhi, Mumbai, Agra and Kolkata. In this sentence, we have to use comma. Let us observe. Akshada visited Delhi, Mumbai Agra and Kolkata. The first one, my mother bought fruits, sweets and new clothes for the festival. In this sentence, you have to insert commas wherever necessary. Second one, my mother says, do not tell lies. Third one, my date of birth is 26th August 2010. Fourth one, Fatima, please help me. In the above sentences, you have to insert commas wherever necessary. Let's revisit the following sentences from the lesson. Identify the punctuation marks, quotations used in the given sentences. The first sentence is, there is a famous saying, God helps those who help themselves. In the second sentence, there is another saying, hard work leads to success. Read and observe the quotation marks used in the above sentences. Quotation marks. We use quotation marks to enclose the exact words of a speaker, a quotation or saying. Quotation marks. The first letter in the quotation marks should always be a capital letter. A comma is always to be placed before the quotation marks. Quotation marks are always to be used in pairs. It is wrong to use only one quotation mark. Rewrite the following sentences, inserting quotation marks and commas wherever necessary. One has been done for you. Example, Srividya asked, will you give your pencil? By using quotation marks and commas, this sentence is like this. Srividya asked, will you give your pencil? Here is one sentence for you. Teacher asked, what is your name? In this sentence, you have to insert commas and quotation marks. The third sentence is, my sister cried, I want 2 chocolates. The fourth one, Pawan said, I will submit my progress report tomorrow. Fifth one, who will answer this question? The teacher asked in the class. Sixth one, Stravan asked, what can I do for you? Children, insert the quotation marks and commas wherever necessary and rewrite the sentences. Writing. Activity 9. Read the following details about APJ Abdul Kalam. The Kalam's full name is Aul Pakir Jainuluddin Abdul Kalam. He born on 15th October 1931, Rameshwaram in Tamil Nadu. He studied physics and aerospace engineering. His works are Aerospace Scientist, 11th President of India. He died on 27th July 2015 at Shillong in Meghalaya. He received awards, Padma Bhushan Award in 1981, Padma Vibhushan in 1990, Bharat Ratna in 1997, NSS Won Brown Award 2013, Hoover Medal 2009. Now, write 6 sentences about APJ Abdul Kalam using the information given. The first one is, the full name of Abdul Kalam is dash. The second one, he was born dash. The third one is, he studied. The fourth one, he worked dash. The fifth one, he died dash. The sixth one, he received awards like dash. Now, fill in the blanks. The second part of this module is listening and responding. Activity 10. Read the following interview of a student with a gardener. Student. Good evening, uncle. Gardener. Good evening, my boy. Student. I want to grow a small garden at our school along with my friends. Gardener. It's a good idea. Student. Uncle, can I get some useful tips from you to grow a good garden? Gardener. With pleasure, my boy. Student. Where do you get seeds and plants for the garden? Gardener. I get them in the market. Student. What tools do you use in the garden? Gardener. I use spade, shovel, watering can, etc. Student. How often should you water the plants? Gardener. Once a day in the evening. Student. How do you make the soil fertile? Gardener. By using manure. Student asks, thank you very much for giving me valuable information. Gardener says, welcome. Children, you have observed the above interview between student and gardener. In the same way, now frame some questions to interview your grandfather or a librarian. Activity 11. Expressing time. Here is Ravani's daily schedule. Go through it. Wake up from bed. That means Shravani wakes up from bed at 6 a.m. Brushing and bathing time 6:30. Breakfast time is 7:30. Shravani goes to school at 8:40 a.m. Midday meals she takes 12:15. The playing time is 5 p.m. She do her homework at 6:45 p.m. She takes her supper at 8 p.m. Storybook reading time is 8:30 p.m. Now she sleep. The sleeping time is 9 p.m. Now answer the following questions. Now respond to the following questions about your daily schedule. The first one is, when do you get up? The second one, at what time do you go to school? Third one, how long do you stay at school? The fourth one, when do you play? The fifth one is, at what time do you do your homework? The sixth one, how many times do you take meals? Sing and enjoy. The poem name is Paper Boats. Day by day, I float my paper boats, one by one, down the running stream. In big black letters, I write my name on them and the name of the village where I live. I hope that someone in some strange land will find them and know who I am. I load my little boats with showy flowers from our garden and hope that these blooms of the dawn will be carried safely to the land in the night. Summary. Paper Boats is a poem by Rabindranath Tagore. The poem describes the speaker's childhood memories of playing with paper boats. The speaker launches paper boats and watches them race with the clouds in the sky. The speaker also writes their name and the name of their village on the paper boards, hoping that someone in a strange land will find them and know who they are. About the poet. Rabindranath Tagore was a Bengali poet, short story writer, song composer, play writer, essayist, and painter. He was born on 7th May 1861, Calcutta, now in Kolkata. Died on 7th August 1941, Calcutta. He is generally regarded as the outstanding creative artist of early 20th century India. In 1913, he became the first non-European to receive the Nobel Prize for Literature. Glossary. Running. The meaning of running is flowing. Observe in the picture. The second one, stream. The meaning of stream is a small narrow river. You can observe in this picture. Blooms. The meaning of blooms is flowers. You can see in the picture how beautiful these flowers are. Shuli flower. The meaning of Shuli flower is Parijata flower. You can observe in the picture. Comprehension. Activity 12. Make the sentences as true or false. The first one is, the poet floats his paperboards in a small stream. The second one, the poet lives in a town. Third one, the poet wants someone to know who he is. The poet loads jasmine flowers in the boats. Fifth one, the Shuli flower blooms in the evening. Now, check whether it is a true or false. Activity 12. Read the lines from the poem and answer the questions. Do you make paper boats? When do you play with paper boats? Why does the poet write his name and his village name on the paper boats? The poet loads the boat with Shuli flowers. Why does he do so? Which line of the poem do you like the most? Why? Activity 13. Here are some riddles. You have to solve it. Who am I? Read and find out who am I in the riddles. The first one is, I have no feet, no hands, no wings, but I climb to the sky. Who am I? The second riddle is, I have two hands, but I can't clap. Who am I? Here is another riddle for you. I am white when you use me, and I am black when I am clean. Who am I?